This is absolutely not true. I don't know what do you mean by saying was after Islam began. No. You see, the Arab, the biggest poet in the history of the Arab, poet men, they are Christians. The biggest in the history, they are the Christians. And you will see their poet is amazing, strong, unbelievable strong Arabic, not like the Quran. Any Muhammadan have an answer? So here you see how this religion is mixed. The Kaaba is the location chosen by Allah. Adam, he came all the way from India. Black stone is a stone erases sin. They shave their head. They wear sheets like the Hindus. They show one shoulder. Muhammad, he says al-fitra. Okay, if you ask a Muslim fitra, what is fitra? There's the Muslim, they have fitra. It's 5 things. Okay, what is fitra? Any Muslim can tell us? If you go and check the Hindus, they have 5 fitra too. Muhammad, he said, let me see if I can find the hadith in English. I just remember this. If you look at the picture we showed you on the screen, how Muslims they shave, etc. Let us see. Actually, we did not read this hadith. We will go back to it. This hadith, we should search for it, and we did not read. So we will leave it here. Let us go. Let us see. I'm trying to remember what the hadith says. Here we go. Allah Apostle says 5 practice are the fitra. You ask Muslims, what is fitra? They say the natural thing. What does that mean? What natural thing? This is not natural. Natural is you stay as you are born. This is a practice you do. So how this became a fitra? A human being is born. Right away he is born. He shave his pubic region. He clip his nails. He cut his mustache. And he do circumcision. Is that fitra? How is that? Did people before Abraham do circumcision? Did Adam do that? In fact, even Muhammad never did that. Muhammad never did circumcision. Never. The Muslim, they will say to you that there's a 3 opinion, but none of them is an opinion. There's none of them. There's not a single story that Muhammad did circumcision. So how this is fitra? This is not fitra. This is something you learn either from religion or culture. This cannot be fitra. Fitra is you born with something. It come with you. You know, it is what God, made you from the beginning, the way you are. Fitra. Like a duck, she swim. She just came from the egg. She's a duck. It doesn't take a duck a class to learn how to swim. The mother, she jump in the water, the rest, the chick, they follow. This is fitra. Something natural. The child, he grab the nipple of his mother and he suck it. Natural. You don't teach him. This is born with him, Nobody taught him how to eat yet. This is Fitra. He's hungry, but if you think about it, how he knew that if he moved his mouth in such a way, he will get the food. That is what Fitra is. But what we see in front of us, this is not Fitra. This guy is confused about what is Fitra. And then you will find that the same man who says that you can do this, you can change. This is a change in the look of Allah. Allah, He made you have a penis, and this penis is not by birth circumcised. Allah, He made you have a hair in the pubic area. Allah, He made you have nails. Allah, He made you have mustache. Okay. Muhammad, he claimed that Allah, He punished people for changing how Allah, He made them look like. If you change how Allah made you, Allah punish you. The one actually who made people do satanic, or let's say a change, is Satan. In the Quran, if you go to chapter 2, verse number 119, it says that Shaitan, he want to make people change the way they look like. Do you see it? What the difference between what is written here and all what Muhammad described? If changing the way Allah, He made people look like is against Allah, why Muhammad is teaching the Muslims to do circumcision, especially circumcision? Because this is, you are born with it. You don't, why you want to cut something? Now like Muhammad is trying to copy the Jews, right? But this is against what he himself he taught, that we cannot change the way Allah, He made us look like. He is just talking about Fitra. Fitra is the way you are born. So how you speak of Fitra and the same time you are telling us to change the way we look like? The verse even says to change the way Allah, He made them look like. Translation here is not too much accurate, but yeah, this is Muhammad Hilali Khan. Let us see Yusuf Ali, who do not know Arabic, what Muhammad Ali will say. I will mislead them, and I will create them false desire, and I will order them to slide the ears of the cattle, and deface the fair nature of the created by Allah. Okay, hold on. If doing that to the cattle is a change in the look of Allah, the way He made them, Allah have no problem that you change the way a human being he look like? If we go in the hadith, we will find the following. Actually, this is another topic too, we should cover it, about Muhammad copying from the Hindus the incarnation. Muhammad, he told them, you will be, when you die, doing jihad, you will be, your spirit, your soul, will be inside a bird, the green bird in heaven. Incarnation, reincarnation, exactly like the Hindus. Good karma, bad karma, etc. But let us go to this hadith here. Let us see which one we will pick. A woman, any woman, she add false hair, Allah curse her. A woman, she do that too, Allah curse her. Allah curse the one who did it. Allah curse the one who been done to. Continue. Same. Continue. Same. So if adding little hair to the hair, a wig, what if a woman, she is losing her hair? What if she have a cancer? What if she have a problem in her hair? What's the problem? Why if I cut a piece of my private part, I'm not a change in the way Allah He made me. But if somebody, what about somebody He make a painter? If you do that, just making a paint of somebody, you are not worshiping, and this is for art. That is a no, and you will go to hell. A painter. Read, all of this is sahih. You cannot deny it. And if a woman, she take hair from her face, Allah will curse her. So how in one hand we say all of this is coming from the pagan Arab? All those things is a pagan Arab practice. Muhammad is just copying from the Arab. If you ask a Muslim, you see, I can say, okay, he is speaking against tattoo. I don't agree with tattoo too. But God cursed you because of a tattoo. This is a different story. But the woman, she add hair to her face, to her head, Allah will curse her. Here, even Muhammad, he make it even more. If a woman, she do some work for her teeth, Allah will curse her. And why she is doing her teeth? For the sake of her beauty. What a problem. You just told them to clip your nails. You just told them to shorten your mustache. You just told them to do the circumcision. Why the women, if she do those things, she is in trouble? What she did, is that why it's sin? What is exactly the problem? Oh, she is changing the way Allah He made her look like. Well, Muhammad, he colored his hair. Muhammad, he wanted to be redhead. You might saw already, if you go to Bangladesh, if you have pictures about sheikhs from Bangladesh, you will see how many of them, they have red beard. But people of Bangladesh, they are not white. Why your beard is red? Red like fire. Simply, they want to be like Muhammad. Okay, but isn't it changing the hair color? Is it changing the way Allah He made you look like? Muhammad, he used to do, I don't want to use the word shave. I don't know what the word in English, like, you know, when, you know, in the old days, like women now, they go and do laser for their hair, right? So Muhammad, he used to do something, an-nawra. It's called an-nawra. An-nawra is, you use like a very sugary material, very sticky, you know. There's a way to cook it, like sugar, you know. You cook it and then became like a gum, and you put it over your skin, and then you put it out right away, and that will take the hair from your skin. Okay. If Allah He cursed those who do change the way Allah He made them look like. If a woman, she take hair from her face, Allah will curse her. Muhammad, he took hair from all his body. Why Allah did not curse him? Why, if a woman, she take, I mean, you see, this guy is mentally ill, and he copied from the pagan before him practice, and he is moody. When he want, it's okay. When he want, it's not. When he want, you cannot change the way Allah He made you look like. When he want, you can, you should. Actually, it's favorable by Muslims to change the way you look like if you are a man. And Muhammad, you know, actually, those verses, by the way, about this was in the Quran. You see that what we see in front of us here? This was in the Quran. In the book of Fath al-Bari, there's a hadith that says, they ask a person, why you are cursing those people who do this? He said, well, I curse. Why I don't curse the one who Allah Prophet, he cursed them in the book of Allah. In the book of Allah, he cursed them for doing that. Then the answer was, a woman, her name is Yaqub. He was cursing her. He says, but I cannot find that in the book of Allah. The man, he answers, says, by Allah, if you read it, you will find it. And he mentioned a verse from the Quran saying, whatever the Prophet he gave you, you take. Whatever he forbid you, you forbid. If you go in the Quran, I know the topic now became so complicated, but what we can do, you know, let's see, فَخُذُوهُ. Chapter 59, verse number 7, made Muhammad God. Anything the Prophet he made you do, you do. Anything he forbid you, you don't. From this point, the God is Muhammad. You see, the Muslim, they say to you, some Muslims, they say to you, we don't accept the hadith. But this is Quran. Whatever Muhammad he order you, the order cannot be the order of Muhammad if he meant the Quran, because the Quran is the order of Allah, not the order of Muhammad. Whatever Muhammad he order you to take, you take. Whatever he forbid you from taking, you stay away from it. And by the way, here they are talking about stealing money from the Christian and the Jews, the gang, the pirate. If you go to the book of At-Tabari, it says, it is not the right, the woman, she have no right to change anything as Allah he made her look. Anything. She cannot add, she cannot take. Then we find that Muhammad, he ordered his men to color their hair, to cut their hair, to do circumcision, to shave their body hair. But a woman, she cannot. She cannot add, she cannot take. In fact, the Hanabila, they said that the women who do that, she is a whore. Only whore she would do that. Let me see if I can find. Let us see this one here. This hadith about the bird is very important to prove to them that Islam really believe in incarnation, that a human can be an animal can be turned into a human. Actually, there's many verses of the Quran speaking about how Allah He made the human pigs and monkeys, and here the opposite. You know, in that case, it was the bad one. Allah made them pigs and monkeys. Here, the opposite. The good ones, the mujahideen, Allah He made them birds, green birds in heaven. Here it says, Ibn Abbas said, a woman who supply hair and the one who asks for it, the woman who pulls hair out of hair other people, you know, they are cursed. See it? A woman, if she take hair from her eyebrows, Allah He curse her. Muhammad, he take hair from all his body. It's okay. He's blessed by Allah. All of this. So Muhammad is not a person really. He is mentally and not stable, obviously. Because if the idea is not to change the way Allah He made you, then you don't do that. You don't change, all of you. It doesn't make sense that the man he can change, the man he can take hair from his face, the man he can cut his mustache, the man he can trim his beard, the man he can do circumcision. Circumcision it's a part of your body. Why you take it off? If you want to say to me you are following Abraham, but this is against your rule, not to change the way Allah He made you. So many people are confused, think that because Muhammad he spoke of Abraham, that make him Abrahamic. Muhammad is far from Abraham as I am far from the sun. Have nothing to do with him. This guy is a fool. He was trying to find followers. He associated with the Jews. Suddenly he speak about Abraham. He learned about Abraham now. He tried to be Abrahamic. He prayed to Jerusalem for more than 7 years. When the Jews did not like him, did not listen to him, did not accept him, he go back to his pagan roots, the Kaaba, the Hajj. The shrine of Allah is Safa and Marwa, black stone, kissing black stone, touching black stones. Anyone have a question? And ask yourself a very simple question. I mean, this God, He have no problem the man beating his wife. Actually, He is teaching him to beat his wife. He have a problem with the woman taking hair from her face. Isn't it weird? Does God He have no problem that a man he can have sex with a child, 6 years old like Aisha? But He have a problem with a woman, mature woman, taking hair from her wife. You want her to look like a goat? What's your business? What's exactly she did? All of us, we do, you know, like now I need to trim my mustache. They are coming so down in my mouth. I put the spoon of the food, half of it go in my mustache, the other half go in my mouth. I'm not going to leave it this way. How that is going to be against God? This person is mentally ill. He's a pagan to the bones, and he say things does not make sense. Muhammad he ordered them not to color their hair. Okay, what? Not to color their hair? Are you sure? No, not to color their hair black. Why? What we color it? Red. Red, brother. Muhammad got busted by the Jews. He was praying, trying to copy the Jews. A Jewish walked by. He said to him, "This is how we do it." Muhammad, he sat down. He said, sit down, act differently. Look at this one. This is a prayer about the funeral. Muhammad, he says, act differently right away, which means he can change the prayer. Let us see if we can find this hadith in English. Look at this. A woman, she do makeup take hair from her face, etc., she is going to be cursed. Abu Bakr, he used to do henna. How many of you know what henna is? I'm sure all women, they knew. Henna. Okay, why Abu Bakr is doing henna? And even he add other color, which is al-katam, like, you know, he like he want to make it more pretty, you know. And same for Umar, you and Muhammad, he do that. The Prophet, he dyed his hair. Abu Bakr, he dyed his hair. Umar, he dyed his hair. But if a woman, she tried to change the way she looked like, Allah will curse her. Read with me this one and you will die laughing. Aisha, she said, I hate henna. I don't like it. My beloved dislike it. Okay, if he dislike it, why he do it to himself? I mean, this man is really mentally ill. Look, those are the caliphate. They are coloring their hair. They want to be red. Actually, here, read with me carefully. Muhammad, he want to make it blonde. Not blonde, actually, as sufra. You see, the Muslim, they called, Muhammad, he called the Roman, Banu al-Asfar. Asfar in Arabic mean yellow. Yellow. But he don't mean yellow. He mean the redhead. So Muhammad, he made his hair red. Muhammad, he saw two men. One, he used henna. The other one, he make it yellow. He used the sufra. So he said, this is better. Fashion guy, the fashion prophet. But the woman taking hair from her face, adding the wig, she is accursed. See, Muhammad is telling them which one is better. Henna is not really, you know, I like it more red, you know. Yeah, look at this. Yeah. The best thing is to change the gray hair by al-khatam, you know, al-katam, sorry. In English it says katam. The same guy who says, don't change the way Allah, he made you. Well, if Allah, he made your hair gray, who is the one who made it gray? Why you want to change it? You see how the logic of this man is unlogical?